guys, Robo46 here, working ourselves back to Ride 2. We're going to be doing some 750cc sports bike action today. And the first race that we're going to be doing will be at Imola. And I'm going to be using the 1998 Suzuki GSX-R 750. Okay, so here we are at Imola. It's not the full circuit, so we're not doing the final chicane. Let's see how we get on this 1998 Suzuki GSX-R 750. Not the best of starts, that's for sure. Massive wheelie. We're back down to 14th place, but we're making up loads of places. Of course, as always, the AI is on hardest difficulty. I don't see the point in playing out on anything else than that, because they are pretty damn easy, even on the hardest one. But we are already up to 6th place now. Don't shove up the inside just yet. Try and get a better exit out. Yeah, we're much quicker at the moment, so we are in 5th now. Leader looking like he's getting away, but as we go into 4th, there's a bit of a gap between 2nd and the lead, but we've got to get into 3rd place first. And through we go. Yeah, there we go. This bike feels quick, especially in comparison to the other bikes on the grid. We are really going through. Yeah, okay, so we're in the 2nd place. I'm assuming in the lead is another Suzuki GSX-R 750. We'll find out when we get to it, but it looks like it from a distance. So we're going to have to get the hammer down and try and catch the leader. Of course, it is going to be a slightly shorter lap than usual because we're not doing the final chicane. That was a bit too hot into that. It's over a second the gap. And I have forgotten to take the wing mirrors off, so I'll do that for the next race. So we've got to remember not to brake. We're going straight on. And that's the end of the first lap. So on to lap number 2. We've still got quite a bit of time to try and close up. And the gearbox into the chicane. See if we can close them down at all. Come down a little bit. So it was actually over 2 seconds, and that's come down quite considerably now because he looks a lot closer. Try and get a good run out of it. Square it off and fire it out. Okay, yeah, that gap has definitely come down. Through the double left. And we've got double right. Yeah, we're almost right on him. In fact, we are right on him. In fact, we're in the lead. He got a horrible exit out of that. And yeah, we're back in the, well, we're in the lead for the first time for this race. We had a horrible start to the race, pulled a massive wheelie. But that hasn't stopped us getting into the lead. And now, we'll see if we can pull away. So far, the 1998 GSX-R 750 is feeling good. Oh, spinning up the rear there. The only thing I don't like about it is its big ass on it. But other than that, pretty sweet bike. Yeah, we got over a 2nd lead, so we are pulling the pin. We're on the final lap as well. I do like visiting the older bikes as well as the newer ones. It's almost 1.5 seconds. Oh, that was a bit of a moment there. Could have ended in a high side, but luckily it didn't. Okay. So far, we've done what we need to. Just keep pulling away. I wasn't expecting it. Get off the grass. Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be this easy. Sometimes with the classic bikes, you tend to struggle a little bit. But I think that's more with the two straights. Yeah, we've only got a few corners left to go, and we are going to take our first win on our 1998 Suzuki GSX-R 750. Oh, another rear up spin. And just a run to the line. It's going to be our first win on this bike. There we go. So despite the horrendous start, we didn't really take us too long to get back up to the front and into the lead. I mean, you saw how slow some of them were. Okay, next one is going to be at Sugo in the rain. Okay, here we go. Sugo in the wet with the Suzuki. Can we get another win? Is this one going to be easier or is it going to be harder? Let's find out. Well, stop wheeling, thank you. Again, not a great start, but we have had a better start than the last race. We're up to 5th, so not too bad. Now this guy, as we're spinning up that rear, we're up to 4th. That is another 750 Jixer just ahead. He's right in the way through the chicane, but we've got a better run out, and we're up to 3rd. And this is the track with the chicane halfway around the last corner. Oh, that was lucky. Using a slipstream, and we're at 2nd. Leader's trying to pull away a little bit. A bit early on the brakes there, but we didn't lose the position, so that's fine. Yeah, staying in 2nd. So far, so good. Just got to try and catch up to the leader. It's over a 2nd the gap at the moment. Got over that chicane. Okay, out we come. Yeah, spinning up a little bit, I lost us a little bit of drive. Can we slipstream him to get into the lead? Just starting to gain a little bit, but not being able to get close enough just yet. Again, spinning up the rear. And to the left. Ooh, really caught him there. Can we get... Oh, no. That's not what I wanted to do. Cut that a bit too much there. Trying to get a better run out, and it didn't work. To the back straight. Can we slipstream him here? It's another 750 Jixer just ahead, so yeah, closed in a little bit. Closing a little bit more. Can we get a good run out of here? Yes, we have. Put up the inside, is a bit late, but we're through. Have we kept it though? No, we haven't. That was going to be in the way through this chicane. My balls that up anyway. Try not to spin up that rear on the exit, but it's hard not to do. But we are closer this time down the straight, so can we get past him on the brakes? I don't think we're going to be quite close enough. I know we're starting to gain. Not close enough to get him on the brakes there. We're on the final lap as well. spin it up. Okay, where are we going to get him? Try and get him out of the chicane if we can. If I can actually make a tidy line through there, we should be able to get a good run out and get ahead. Oh, he's right in the way. Here we go. Can we put up the inside? Yes, we can. Oh, I thought he was going to come back through them. Oh, he's trying to, but no, we managed to hold him off just. He's not quite slipstreaming me. On the brakes. Oh, he's close. He's very close. But we should be able to hold him off to the line now. Over half a second. Through the chicane. Out we come. Just wait for the line. And there's going to be another win on the Suzuki GSX-R 750. And there we go. That one we had to work a bit harder for. Wasn't as easy as the last race, but still an enjoyable race. Alright, next one, Magny-Cours. Then we got the Ulster Dun Rod. Let's go do Magny-Cours. Okay, so this one is actually an overtaken one, so we're going to do it in first person. And see if we can get to our target of 18. Will it take us a whole lap? Will it take us less than a lap? Well, there's number one. Gone a bit in too deep though, so running a bit too hot, lost a little bit of time, but get this guy on the exit of the chicane. There we go, number two. Here comes three, on the outside of him. Now this could get quite interesting because if they're right on the racing line around the hairpins, it's going to be a bit annoying trying to get past them. So far so good. We're up to 5. Here comes 6. Get on the brakes. So we're fine going through the first hairpin. Get this guy. Now that's 8, so 10 left to get. Get this guy before we get on the brakes. The flip-flop. Get him on the exit if we can. There we go. So 8 left to get. Okay, he was a little bit in the way, but we managed to get around the outside of him. So we're up to 11. It's going to be quite tight to do it in under a lap. Just 5 left to get. Don't know if we're going to be able to do this in under a lap, so it's going to take us longer than a lap, I reckon. 4 left. Yeah, it's definitely going to take us more than a lap. Can we get this guy on the brakes? No, he's tipped in. There's nothing I can do there. 3 left to get. It's definitely going to take longer than a lap. Okay, well these are pretty close together. There's 16 and 17, so one more. Go around the outside of them. And that should be it. There we go. So that was quite fun to do in first person. Now we've got the real challenge, the next one, Ulster. Okay, so let's go on to the Ulster Grand Prix. Dun Rod. This is definitely going to be a challenge because I do struggle with this track, but let's see what we can do on the 750. Okay, so unfortunately my recording software decided to stop halfway through this race. Apparently there isn't enough space on my laptop, even though there is, so it stopped recording halfway through. So we're going to watch it from the perspective of the replay and see how I get on via the replay. So we are already into the lead at this point and trying to pull away from someone else on a Suzuki GSX-R 750. Through here, and then we've got to get on the brakes for the really tight right. And then down the straight, over the bumps as well, and the little jump. Yeah, this is one of the tracks that I seem to struggle with out of all of the road racing tracks. But I think it's probably one of my better runs around here. It's this bit coming up in a minute when you've got to get on the brakes when it's going downhill. You have to try and do it early enough, otherwise you end up doing a big stoppie and just heading straight into the barrier. So I'm on the brakes now, and then through the right. We got another little right kink coming up, which you definitely have to slow down for. I think I might actually change the camera angle and go on to first person. Shall we do first person? Yeah, let's go for this one. It's not one we get to play in, so we'll go for this one. Definitely looks quick. Here comes the jump. So we got over there fine. Definitely looks so much quicker from this angle than third person. Almost went into the hedge, but luckily managed to stay on. It's this corner coming up in a second, which I definitely struggle with. So not this one coming up now. It is this one coming up next, because it kind of sneaks up on you. It's quite hard to see. I managed to get through there alright that time, because I knew it was coming. I just put the brakes on a little bit earlier than normal. Because it kind of sucks you in that corner as well, because you think you can go around there a lot quicker than what you actually can, and then you just go in there, drift wide, and end up in the fence, which is not what you want to be doing. So far, we're still in the lead. We are pulling away from second place. It actually looks pretty cool from this camera angle, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, just annoyed that my Hapage stopped recording halfway through. Otherwise, obviously, you would have seen it from a normal perspective, but at least this mixes up a bit. This is definitely one of the tracks where I don't know, I think I'm starting to learn it a bit better, despite the fact I haven't actually played it very much since coming back to Ride 2. When I used to play Ride 2 loads before I stopped playing it for MotoGP 17, I definitely used to struggle with this track, but I don't know, I think I remember more now than when I was playing it like months ago, which is very weird, but hey ho. But it's definitely not one that I would normally pick. If I was going to do just like time trial or something, I wouldn't normally pick this one just to have a quick blast around. But I think I might start doing it a bit more, because when you get it right, it's actually a really good circuit. I still prefer the Northwest 200, but this track has definitely grown on me, and it's taken a hell of a long time to actually grow on me, but it's kind of get me in the mood for the Isle of Man TT game as well, which I'm looking forward to. A little bit disappointed that it's only going to be 8 players online, but let's see what it's like when it comes out. Maybe it's to stop with the lag, and obviously with it being such a long track as well, maybe that's just unfortunately the limitations that they've got. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting trying to learn the whole of the Isle of Man TT course. And of course you don't want to say TT too quick, otherwise it turns out to be the Isle of Man Titty. That's something completely different. So we're still in the lead, we haven't been caught. I am I think my trouble with this track is that I try to go around every corner way too quick, and that's where I struggle. I'm basically my own worst enemy on this track. I just see a corner, I'm like, yeah, I can go around there with the throttle stuck wide open, and yeah, that's when I end up making big mistakes. I won't learn. Or go around a corner on one lap and think I can go around there quicker next time, try and go around there quicker, and then I'm off. So, yeah, basically, gotta just stick with what I know and not try and go gung-ho around every single corner. That was a bit too hot into there, but managed to keep it on the track. I've only got to go around that corner one more time, which is good. But that is probably the corner that I hate the most on this track. Just because, I don't know, it just creeps up on you. Of course I made loads of mistakes on in this race, but staying on track and everything is good so far. I think this last section is what my probably weakest section, because the corners are very inviting, they're quite open, and then you get into them and then they start tightening up. You're like, oh, gone in there a bit too quick. So just trying to make sure I get around the corners without going on the grass or anything. And the final corner again invites you in. It's like, hey, come in here, very quick, and then you go in there and then yeah, go wide. But we have got one more lap to go. So let's finish this race. By this point I had quite a big lead, so didn't have to worry about that. I remember my first ever race around here. There was only like one section where I was actually quicker than the AI, and I just had to go balls out in that section to try and get into the lead, and then by the time I got to the end of the lap they caught me back up and usually passed me as well. So there's only this first section is definitely my strongest section, and the one that I feel most comfortable with. But yeah, this was the one that I had to just go as quick as I can and just try and make up as much time as possible before the inevitable happened, where they were going to catch me back up and repass me. But that's not happening anymore. Big wheelie there over the crest. There's going to be a lot of that on the Isle of Man TT game. That was very close to the fence on the outside. If I'd end up crashing then I would have probably cried, because it takes a lot of concentration, this type of track. To slow down, especially for the jump. And this corner which tightens up. Not that one. The next right. Okay. We've got the horrible corner on the brakes nice and early. Nailed it again. Hit the apex that time as well. So all good around there. I found when learning this track, in comparison to the Northwest 200. The Northwest 200, trying to find braking markers on that is relatively easily. But on this track, it's more difficult. And I think that was the thing I struggled with first when I was doing this track, was just trying to find the braking markers. Like I said, Northwest 200, some of them are quite obvious, or you can use something that is quite obvious as your braking marker. But on this track it's like, use a tree, but which tree? And then you've got to try and count how many trees you're going past. And that's quite hard to do when you're trying to look where you're going as well. But we've got one final corner, and then the run to the line. Probably my most successful run around the Dunrod circuit, but I enjoyed it. It's not very often I say that around there, but I definitely enjoyed that race. And we definitely don't want to see the replay again. So there we go, won by 11.7 seconds. Okay, next one is Sector 1 of the Nürburgring. So this is going to be a point-to-point race. And it's, oh god, it's raining as well. Raining at the Nürburgring. It's only Sector 1, so that's fine. A lot of it is just going to be this straight. So we've got our little percentage in the bottom left. And just slipstream this guy until we get past, and then switch to the leader's slipstream. And get into the lead. Get to the lead pretty early on as well, so we've done 18% and we're in the lead. Okay, so basically a quarter of Sector 1 is just that straight. You do 30% before you even have to put the brakes on for the first time. So this is actually the final corner of the track. Now we are starting the lap, but we've already done over 40%. It depends what grid it uses really. There's one on the big long straight and then there's one just after that right-hander. But we're over halfway. Let's just keep going. I don't know where the end is actually going to be. Probably going to have to do that jump. We're still in the lead, which is good. I know my way around the first sector, so that's fine. Okay, well. We've only got 20% left to go. But yeah, we're definitely going to do the jump. So we'll get over to the right hand side. Over we go. Then we'll just slow down for the left. So we're going to be done pretty soon. So it's going to be just after this right, the finish line. Yep, there it is. And there we go. Done. Won by quite a big margin. I think it's about 2 seconds or something. But it was a win nonetheless. No, not quite 2. Right, final race. Monza pairs race. Okay, will my teammate actually get a decent result for once? Because that's where I usually struggle. I usually win the race. My teammate, well, in the last time we done pairs, he was awful. We only got 2 points, so we ended up not winning, which isn't good. But we're going to try and win. I'm going to do what I usually do, just get into the lead, bugger off, and then leave the rest up to him. Got a bit wide there. We've lost the lead and second place, so we're back down to third. We'll get out the way. Thank you. Let's back up for second. Yeah, if my teammate doesn't pull his finger out this time, I am not going to be happy and probably will end up sacking him. We need to do our job. We need to get back into the lead. Because we definitely won't win it if I'm in second. my teammate's behind me somewhere. I don't know where. We obviously haven't got the map. So I don't know where he is. Hopefully not in the position where he gets 2 points, because that will not help. The brakes. Oh, a bit too hot into that. Get a good run out of here. Oh, shit, come on. Oh, yeah, that lost us drive. No one's right behind me, so it's fine. Come up to the Parabolica. Oh, that was a bit hot into there. Well, that is the first lap done. Lap number 2. Can we get into the lead, or are we going to be sitting behind the leader for another lap? On the brakes. Oh, that was a bit too early actually. We can brake a little bit later than that next time. We haven't got to worry about any pressure from behind because no one's really close to us. I just hope that my teammate gets some decent points. Don't know what was the matter with him last time. Right, we are definitely closing in on the leader. I'm not sure where I'm going to be able to get him just yet. Oh, that was lucky. Hitting the inside fence. That lost us time as well. So we've buggered that up. Come on. On the brakes a bit earlier this time. Still a bit too hot in. Right, can we get him on the exit of here? If we don't go too wide, we may be able to. We haven't gone too wide. Here we go. Use a little bit of slipstream and past we go into the lead. Is he going to get back past us? It sounded like he just let off the gas. Let's drop back a little bit. So we're coming up to finish lap number 2, which means we've got one whole lap to go. And we're really dropping the lead already. What's going on? Right, we can brake a little bit later into the first chicane. Now. That's still a little bit early. I'm not going to get another crack at that, but never mind. Providing we stay on, we will be winning this race. Although he's still right behind, I can still hear him. I think he closed up a little bit, got in a bit too hot there, but stayed away from the fence that time. Alright. So far, so good. Right, let's not outbrake ourselves this time. Okay, so you may have noticed that the HUD just completely disappeared because again the Apage decided it didn't want to play ball and stopped recording at that point. So I've switched it to the replay just for the last few corners. Otherwise, yeah, I wouldn't have had any. Finished the race. Very wide into the final corner. And now, just the run to the line. And there we go. So we won the race, but did our teammate get some decent points? Let's find out. Yes, he did. He got 10. So we ended up actually getting the race win by 10 points as well. So finally, my teammate pulled his finger out, so we haven't got to sack him, which I I'm sure he's relieved about. But anyway guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See you!